uliipa historia, watu wote mnaomba msikize kwa makini. Ilikuwa Julai 24, tusikia watu wote hali wameshikwa. Hakushikwa majenzi peke yao, hiari.
Today, we are diving into a very serious and emotional topic that has been making waves across Kenya. 4 people, including Bill Mwangi, Ronnie Kiplagat, Bernard Kavuli, and Peter Mteti, were released today after being abducted. This all comes after mounting pressure from the public, opposition leaders, and a planned national demonstration by women demanding the release of the youth. But there are still many questions left unanswered. Where is Kibet Bull and Steve Mbisi? After weeks of uncertainty and fear, these 4 men were released today. Billy Mwangi, who is from Embu, was able to trace his way back home, and even though he did not speak to the media directly, his father addressed the press, thanking Kenyans for their unwavering support throughout this painful ordeal.
Saa 2 amekuja kwa nyumba na ako sawa.
Pengine anaweza kukuelezea ni vipi anaweza kujifikisha Embu na alikuwa wapi?
Sasa hiyo tutaongea baadaye. Mtoto nimesema amefika na kwa sawa, na mimi ningewashukuru Wakenya wote sababu ya maombi. Ningeshukuru kanisa sababu ya maombi. Kila mtu ameniombea na akalia na mimi. Maombi yetu yote tumeisikia, na mpaka mheshimiwa huyu tulikuwa naye tunaomba kwa kanisa mpaka kwa nyumba, na mimi nimeshukuru. Mtoto wako na ako sawa. Mpaka saa hii we have not recovered from that happiness because it was really a trauma, but now that he has come, hiyo mambo yote ya shida na nini, let us just keep it behind us.
As we all know, the planned women's demonstration was to raise the stakes, with Kenyans across the country demanding the return of these abducted youths. Could it be that the government was trying to cool the temperature and avoid a nationwide outcry? Now the big question is, why is Kibet Bull and Steve Mbisi still missing? Why haven't they been released yet? Where are they? The situation raises many questions about the fairness of the system. Why are these 2 individuals still being held? And what's the reason behind their prolonged detention? Will their cases be more politically charged than we realize? These are the lingering questions that have many Kenyans on edge, hoping for answers and praying for their safe return. In response to the ongoing abductions, Nyandarua Senator John Methu has taken it a step further. He has written to the Speaker of the Senate, Amason Jeffa Kingi, requesting a special sitting to deliberate on this issue, a matter of critical national importance, as he puts it, calling for an end to forced abductions and disappearance of government critics. This issue has definitely caught the attention of political leaders, and it's clear that there's an increasing pressure on the government to address these grave concerns. At the same time, Morara Kebaso, the leader of Inject Party and a lawyer, has condemned the government for not taking responsibility. He's demanding that the Inspector General of Police resign, calling out the failure to protect Kenyans. As tension rises, many are starting to question the role of law enforcement in all this.
Call upon the Inspector General Douglas Kanja to take charge of the service or resign. If he is not able to run the police service, it is honorable to just resign. He will not be the first that has ever resigned. Resigning is more honorable than failing. He should not say that there are people who are not under his command that are abducting people. That is illegal under our national law and even international law. So today we speak against the desecration of places of worship, the tear gassing of places of worship, the burning of places of worship as we saw in the 2007 violence, and now the abduction of people from church.
The political play games of the former DP saying, others are saying it is him, others are accusing it is the other. Others even are coming confidently and saying the youth are abducting themselves. I think it's so sad, very sad, to see that they are talking about issues about lives and they are playing with them. You're playing politics with this generation. They need to know and understand that the generation of today, they are educated. Information is passed easily, unlike the previous years. We do not want to know who is doing what and the games are being played. All we want is, does that mean that the government failed them to know that who is abducting this or who is? Has the government failed? Can it not do that? So should we pay taxes or should we stop? You know, because that is part of the responsibility. We're not interested with the games. Who is doing what and who is saying what? Whether the former DP or who is or self-abduction, those are mere politics. We don't play politics with the lives of the youth. That is something we do not do. If we pay taxes and the government cannot protect us, they should tell us. A government that cannot protect its citizens has no reason to be in power. We have no reason to re-elect them again. Then they should come up and tell us boldly that we cannot protect you and we are afraid we can't. And in 2027, as we have said, if, I want to use the word if, trust you me, if we will get there then. If not, because it's not only one term, it could be a half-term president. Then the government should tell us that they failed.
And this is not a matter of politics anyway. This is a matter of life and death. It's a matter of the liberty of persons. It's a matter of safety and security of Kenyans. Whether you like them, whether you don't like them, whether they come from a tribe that you believe is good or a tribe that you do not like, this is not even an issue of tribalism. People have been abducted from Rift Valley where the president comes from, Ronnie Kiplangat and Kibet Bull. So it traverses politics. It's about safety and security. And if there is something that should not be politicized in this country, it is the safety and security of Kenyans. Yes. Because we've seen what happens when safety and security of Kenyans is threatened. You've seen what politics has done to the safety and security of the people in Pokot and the rest of the bandit-stricken areas. You've seen what politics has done with the safety and security of the people in northeastern Kenya, where there is extremism and Al-Shabaab. You've seen what politics has done to safety and security in different places of the Republic of Kenya, especially when politicians are allowed to run security, a very sensitive matter in the Republic of Kenya. Therefore, this is my advice, and it is the advice of everyone here, to the security professionals in our country who are paid by our taxes, whose cars are fueled by our taxes, who we pay for good health insurance, that this is a matter of life and death. Take it seriously, don't politicize with it, and do not permit politicians to run the security sector of our country. Please allow people to be safe, because that's the only thing that is left. When people do not feel safe, they will find ways of wanting to make themselves safe. And that means everybody then has to arm themselves. And what are we creating? We'll be creating a lawless country. Right now, we have police in Haiti trying to help with the issue of guns. If we do not assure the safety and security of young people in Kenya and meaningful employment for them, because safety and security of the young people also comes with meaningful employment. President William Ruto is complaining about young people, criticizing him on social media. Has he given them jobs so that they are busy doing something else? Because when people don't have something to do, you will be the job. And indeed, the young people have made William Ruto their job. So he needs to make it his job to ensure that these people are gainfully employed by industrializing our country, by reducing corruption, which takes away opportunities of young people, by enabling them to access capital from financial institutions to start business. These are the simple things you are asking for him. We are not even power hungry or seeking so much to change power. We'll only want to change power if he does not listen. And we are hoping that in this new year, he has made his new year resolution to be a better president in 2020.
As we wrap up today's discussion, the big question remains, why haven't Kibet Bull and Steve Mbisi been released? Their families and many Kenyans continue to hope for their safe return, praying for their survival as the government faces increasing scrutiny. The public is demanding action.